2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Center Rob Williams is a big reason the Celtics have become so tough to score on. Jason Tatum says, Rob can guard anybody. You always know you got protection behind you if you get beat. He has the potential to win Defensive Player of the Year one of these days. I think that's in his future. So the Time Lord is biding his time, Kevin.
David, thanks. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
So here's Miami's starting group. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at point. And for the Celtics, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Griffin. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Griffin passes to Williams. Outside, Smart. Back to Williams. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. From deep. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls. And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
And that one falls for Williams. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And both free throws good for Williams.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Now, Hero. Here's Lowry. From 13. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Tatum dishes to Williams. Back to Tatum. Here's the floater. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And here are the Heat now. Here's Lowry. And the layup's good off the glass.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive to score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And it's Brown missing. Adebayo passes to Butler. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Tatum passes to Williams. Smart on the wing. Outside Tatum. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Lowry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Lowry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Smart. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Smart.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Back to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Lowry has the open look. And Boston with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Outside Griffin. Back to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Miami ball.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Lowry kicks to Butler. Shoots from 14. Jump shot is good that time.
Don't tell me the mid-range game is dead. Jimmy Butler doing work right there.
On the wing, Brown. Williams inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. Shot's good by Williams.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
You know, something that Williams does so well, and as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Now here is Lowry. Feeds it to Martin. Over Smart, and it's Martin missing. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Brown, good.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And finished off by Martin.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Griffin. Banked in off the glass.
You just get a sense how comfortable Blake Griffin is when he is near the cup. Makes it look effortless.
Butler kicks to Lowry. And the pass to Hero. But Trey, he can't get that one to fall. And the Celtics going the other way now. Brown, the pass to Griffin. Back to Brown. Shoots over Hero. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Lowry. Good work defensively by Smart.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
That one goes in.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the games.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
Boston making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. And then for Miami, Love's checked in for Caleb Martin. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Tyler Hero. Celtics leading by 4. Brogdon the pass to Williams. Outside Griffin. Tatum on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Miami no good on that time either. Tatum against Love. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Love.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
And he makes the first.
Boy, the evolution and growth of Jason Tatum has been fun to watch. He's committed to improving, he wants nightly responsibility, and he's got such a high ceiling.
And so Tatum nails them both. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Now here's Tatum. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. To end the drought, Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
.32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brogdon the pass to Bryant. He feeds it to Griffin. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, that bucket had a high degree of difficulty. Okay, Blake, we see you.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Brogdon. No points in the game yet for him. Butler with the steal. And so it's Robert Williams making things happen for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Lowry in at the point. Now here's Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Robinson for 3. A second chance effort. And the bucket is good from Lowry in deep. Lowry's got 6 points.
This guy has rebounded his position for as long as he's been in the league. Kyle Lowry, a very willing rebounder.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes a little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Butler finds Love. Shot clock at 5. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
White. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Heat trail by 8. Passes to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now here's Brown. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Timeout called the Heat.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the field.
For Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Boston making some changes. Horford comes in for Griffin, and Smart subbed in for White. On the left block, that one a little long. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Smart. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You ever notice the physicality that's an aspect of Marcus Smart's game? He just powers through the defense, sensational shooting.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And that one falls for Smart.
Well, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Now here's Butler. Outside Robinson, inside Love. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Love's got his first points of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside, Horford. Back to Tatum. Rebound by Butler. The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Adebayo. Over Williams. And that one hits back iron. For Boston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside, Smart to the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Over Horford. He drains the quick shot. Adebayo's got his second basket.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Outside Tatum. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Now, here is Robinson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
That free throw good from Kevin Love.
Well, I just love how unselfish Kevin Love is. This guy is willing to adapt and adjust to do what's best for the team.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Caleb Martin's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Hero comes in for Robinson. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Tatum against Butler. And Butler sends it back.
There are times on the defensive end where Jimmy Butler is locked down. He wants to send it back with the block, and he does exactly that.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Make some noise.
Muscala is checked in for the Celtics.
Mike Muscala.
Here's Butler. Down low. Love dishes to Butler.
Well, you almost feel bad for the defender here, right? He tries to challenge Jimmy Butler's shot, times it pretty well, but gets tricked by the pump fake.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Jimmy Butler is one of those guys whose work ethic seems to permeate an entire organization. There's the competitive spirit, the will to win. Those things always resonate with his teammates.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Vincent, guarded by Tatum. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Smart. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Heat.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Takes a three.
2 minutes.
And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
A minute 42 left here in the second. Butler kicks to Hero. Butler passes to Love. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Vincent, guarded by Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hero. He can't hit that time. And it's Boston the other way. On the wing, Brown. Now the feed to Muscala. Outside, Horford. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Violation. Heat ball.
The Heat trail by 5. Outside, Hero. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. Left side, Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Defensively, Love is so hard not to foul. You know, really great at scoring from anywhere on the court.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Vincent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
At the line for the Heat, Gabe Vincent, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 26 seconds left in the first half. Tatum passes to Smart. Tatum looking around. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Vincent to the paint. Love dishes to Martin. Over Horford. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Boston had no problems getting going. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. Heading into the second quarter, the wheels started to fall off the cart as they were outscored by a healthy margin, but were still able to limp into halftime, nursing a 1-point lead. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Miami trailing. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Muscala in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Puts it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
How effortless has Kyle Lowry made the 3 look over the course of his career. So confident.
Celtics trail by 4. Left side, Tatum. Smart deciding where to go with it. Second shot opportunity, and the basket by Horford.
Well, that basket to me is all about energy. Al Horford bringing it every night.
The Heat shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Over to the wing. Lowry from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Tatum's shot is off.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Lowry against Tatum. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Kyle Lowry has become the master of manipulating the pick and roll. Really pretty look there.
Tatum dishes to Horford. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Knocks it loose. Here's Muscala. Let's go. Horford, no luck. The Heat leading by 4. Adebayo passes to Butler. He kicks it to Lowry. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Tatum drives in. And he converts the layup. Tatum's got 8 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tyler Hero picks one up.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so Tatum nails them both. And doors with Tatum and Brown, if they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
Martin kicks to Lowe. Pass to Adebayo.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
The Heat have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Smart. Martin with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Butler. A different look for Miami. Max Strus is checked in for Martin. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Tyler Hero. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Heat ball.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Butler. Connects on the foul line jumper. Butler's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
Well, plenty of firepower in Jimmy Butler's game. His jump shot just one of the ways he can hurt you.
Oladipo against Brown. Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play and attack both and get to the line.
The Celtics have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Brown against Adebayo. Brown feeling it out a bit. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Butler. Loads it up for Adebayo.
2 minutes.
Not going to go that time.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Love comes in for Butler, and Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Outside Williams, and here's Gallinari outside. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. 1:21 left in the third quarter. The pass to Vincent for the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Brown outside. Launches a 3. Love grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And it's Brown missing. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And it's Strus missing. Boston's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Tatum dishes to Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, the confidence of Jason Tatum is evident always. As soon as the ball touches his hands, he is shot ready and lets it go.
To end the run. Goes back up, and the layup good by Love. Love's got 8 points.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
It's Brown on the wing. 1 second left, and he got that one up in time, but it doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics out in front. They're up by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Miami, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Butler, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Williams can't hit. Miami trailing. Adebayo with the ball. Williams picks him up. Lowry passes to Butler. Now Hero. To the inside. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Hero. Adebayo's got the game tied up here for the Heat. The Celtics shooting 43% from the field. Tatum against Butler. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Celtics with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. Smart kicks to Williams. Pass to Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum with it. Defended by Butler. Tatum dishes to Gallinari. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Tatum against Butler. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Over Smart. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Boston over in the corner. Brown feeds to Williams. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. Back to Lowry to take the lead. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Smart. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Butler kicks to Lowry. Butler with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Heat, Jimmy Butler. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Tipped away. Gallinari passes to Tatum. Dishes it to Smart. 5 to shoot. Back to Tatum. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Lowry. Finished off the break. And that's 11 points for Kyle Lowry.
Well, that's Kyle Lowry, the burst of speed to beat everyone up the floor and leaves no doubt with the finish.
Brown outside. To the middle. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. Pass to Lowry to take the lead, and it's good on the way in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
The Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Pass to Adebayo. Butler on the way, guarded by Tatum. And here's Adebayo. Back to Hero. Here's the three. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
First team foul. At the line, Blake Griffin at the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
I admire that Blake Griffin has a willingness now to play whatever role and contribute in whatever way he can to the success of this group. That's big time.
Griffin hits them both. So it's Miami now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Adebayo throws it down.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Timeout call, the Celtics.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
And guys, he's just played angry tonight. I mean, he's taken that anger out on the rim with one throwdown after another. They have not been able to stop him from getting to the rim.
It's Brown on the wing. Now the dish to Williams. Great D that time from Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. The lead is 2. And it's Martin missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Right side, Williams. It's stolen by Adebayo. And there's the pass to Hero. Shoots the 3. That shot missing. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brown against Hero.
2 minutes.
Here's Tatum. The shot misses. Great D that time from Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Down low. Stolen by Smart. Griffin dishes to Brown. Back to Griffin. That one doesn't drop. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Butler. Drops in the layup for 2. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Adebayo on the money from 12 feet away. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Passes it to Adebayo. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And finished off by Martin.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Brown against Martin. The feed to Griffin. Shot clock at 6 to stop the drought, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Well, it might be over a decade in the league, but Blake still has some hops.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Charity stripe shot, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And it's Lowry penetrating. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.